Hello everybody and welcome to another SC2 cast. My name is Paul, casting for you today. Game number 1 of the championship finals, MLG Raleigh. MLG Raleigh being the most recent MLG, next to MLG Orlando, which we'll be playing this weekend, October 14th to 17th. So thank you MLG for releasing your replays now that the new patch is out before the next MLG. Means a lot to the casting community to be able to cast these games shortly after tournaments. But we have here playing today in the first game Startail Bomber, spawning as the red Terran on the right hand side. Startail Bomber, one of the best Terrans from Korea, definitely top 5 right now. I would even say top 3. Next to only MVP and maybe MMA. So very, very good Terran. He's so scary. He's pretty up and down. Like, when he's good, he's so good. Like, he just crushes anyone effortlessly. But when he's not playing so well, he does, he's not very consistent, I guess you can say. But playing against him, spawning as the blue Zerg on the left-hand side of the map, Metalopolis, is Slayer's Coca. So playing for Team Slayers will definitely give him an advantage here. He has a lot of experience playing Terran, I bet, because Slayers is such a Terran-heavy team. I mean, they've got powerhouses, like I said, Slayer's MMA, Slayer's Ryung, also a very scary Terran now, I'd say top 10 now. Boxer, of course. So I'm sure he has a lot of experience dealing with Terran. However, the finals here is a best of 7. And Bomber is already in the lead 2-0 from their previous matchup from the bracket play. So Coca wasn't able to take a game from Bomber, so he does have a long way away here if he wants to win this championship. Bomber only needs to take 2 wins here to win. And there's a pressure move from Bomber. The bunker, very common in TVZ. No doubt going to Reactor Hellion after that. But I just want to talk about this bunker play a little bit here. It's not a move designed to kill the Zerg, okay? It is just a pressure move, and it's a very good pressure move. It costs the Terran basically no money, 25 minerals to salvage that bunker. If you can salvage that bunker or cancel it to do this, and what it does is it forces the Zerg to build Zerglings, which Coca did. He built 6 Zerglings, and pull drones off the line to deal with the SCV that's building the bunker for a short period of time. So Bomber here is going into Reactor Hellions with an expansion on the way. But I just want to talk about how you want to stop the bunker rush as a Zerg player. Okay, a lot of Zerg players way overreact and just completely plays into what the Terran wants. Like I said, it's not meant to kill you, this move. Okay, you don't need to make 16 Zerglings to deal with this. You need 6 to 8 Zerglings with a Queen. You can deal with a bunker with 1 or 2 Marines. Of course, if there's 4 Marines, you're going to have to want to build more Zerglings, probably around 12 to 14 Zerglings. But very commonly, there's only going to be 1 or 2 Marines. There's very rarely 4 Marines in the bunker. What you want to do is pull 4 drones off the line when you see the bunker building to harass the SCV that's building the bunker. Don't pull more, please. You only need 4. Some people pull like 8 or 10. Stops mining for so long. It really hurts the economy. 4 drones, and then 6 to 8 Zerglings, and then more depending on how many Marines there are coming into the bunker. Now, you also don't want to run the Zerglings in until your Queen is out. So just be patient. Let your hatchery spawn, make a Queen, and then wait for your Queen. Once your Queen is spawned, move your Queen in to tank the damage, and then move your Zerglings in to fight the bunker. Okay, they're going to have to unload their Marines and salvage the bunker. They'll almost always get the salvage off. It's just a little bit of, I mean, it's just don't overreact. Your hatchery is not going to die to one Marine in a bunker, okay? It takes a long time to kill that thing. So just be patient. That's the best advice I can give, is to be patient. But enough about that. Coca making a baneling's nest. Baneling nest on the way for Coca. He knows there's Hellions on the map. I mean, he saw them, and yes, you can't deal with them. Excuse me, I'm a little sick too. Got a pretty bad cough on the way, but it's not too bad just yet. But like I was saying, Speedlings, Queens, and Spine Crawlers can deal with Hellions, but it's tough. I mean, it's very micro-intensive to deal with Hellions this way. Of course, because Hellions do so much damage against Zerglings and can kite them forever. If you don't have speed, even if you have speed, they die really fast, especially to these blue flame ones. So very hard to deal with Hellions with just Speedlings and Queens. So the safer way to deal with them is to make roaches to deal with Hellions. With roaches, you'll be very safe against Hellions. But on a map like this, it's easier to deal with them without roaches because there is this choke point here, and there are Banelings on the way down here. I'll go back to the defending those Hellions in a second, but there's Banelings down here morphing. I wonder if it's going to catch a Bomber off guard here. He doesn't have any defense. There are only 2 Marines in a bunker, and he's pulling his Marines back. I don't know if he knows about these Banelings or not, but keeping map control with his Hellions, and we'll have to keep an eye out on these Banelings, and he's drawing attention with these Hellions, with that Queen out there, with these Hellions, and he's running in, and oh, is Bomber gonna notice? Oh, and kills off so many SCVs. I don't even know if MMA realizes just yet that he got hit with these Banelings. He can't be feeling good about that. Looking at the unit count, 34 SCVs now to 56 drones, and there's already mutas on the map. And the third going up. These Hellions aren't going to last very long, and Bomber is not in a good position right now. But going back to why Speedlings and Queens can hold off Hellions on this map is this small ramp. One Queen can block Hellions from running into your main. And that's why it works. In maps where you don't have this small choked ramp here, Hellions can just run back and forth between your main and your natural and just do so much damage if you don't have roaches, like on maps like Belshire Beach. And maps like that, big macro maps, roaches can definitely be worth it to stop Hellions. But in any case, a lot of pros choose not to build the roaches. They don't want to waste their minerals. 150 minerals plus a lot of supply, which means more overlords and minerals and gas. So a lot of them, especially with their good micro, choose not to make roaches. Not a big deal if you have the micro to deal with the Hellions with Speedlings. But a third now up for Slayer's Coca, and his mutas are out. Not quite as active as you want them to be. They're just kind of sitting there right now. His micro probably not quite as good as players like Nestea. I mean, you see he just lost a bunch of mutas to a bunch of Marines there. Yes, he did kill off a medevac, but definitely not worth it. But these mutas still doing not